time you got what I got pulled over, you were in the car. How's that compared to your normal pullovers?
Oh, nightsticks. No, because military, man. I'm usually okay.
I'm taking you were not surprised when Abnor Nalima got his beating.
No, that no comment. Like, really? Did they have to shove a nightstick up his rectum? That was. Yeah, he had his shit pushed in, bro. And the funny thing, him being from Haiti like myself, he looked like one of my relatives. I'm like, yo, are you related? Like, yo, what the heck? Alright, so, well, I'm not the only one from the islands. You got Mr. Trinidad T-Risk over there, so it's all gravy. But, alright, let's get this. Oh, actually, it was recording? What? Alright, so give me 1 second, audience. I am gonna cue the intro. New Gaming Order is brought to you by Fullscreen.net. Intro is created by Michael Hurdle, michaelhurdle.com. Make sure you check him out for all your graphical needs. We are the New Gaming Order, and let me go back into the room. What's going on, guys? The intro reel is complete, so let's get started with this podcast, which I'm having some issues with, but
you're not having issues.
Oh yeah, you know what? XSplit was perfect. I don't know what the heck happened, but I know Nelson is working behind the scenes to make sure we're
Alex, you look at that image that you just put on the stream, the one I sent.
What, the Hadoken?
Yeah.
Hey Ryu.
Full screen of.
Are you Ken? What? Have you gone mad? Of course I am. Come on, come closer. What the heck?
Okay.
Oh yeah, I've seen this.
It's old. I ran into that again this week.
That's pretty damn cool. Show you can. All right, New Gaming Order. We are the New Jersey Juggernauts. No, actually, there's one Juggernaut, and you got Mitch's. No, this is our staff.
What?
New Gaming Order. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Ordinarily, I say that for the end of the show, but with all intended purposes, I'm trying something a little different. And yes, I gotta get this stuff in order. What the hell? I'm like fumbling the ball, like the Atlanta Falcons. I'm fucking old. Yeah, I don't even sound like that anymore.
That was you being a little angry.
Yeah, I don't even sound like that anymore. Shut up.
You always sound like that. Who are you kidding?
You know what? It's all gravy. But let's do our introductions. On your knees, what's going on, man? What you been playing besides River City Ransom and Berserk?
I've been playing more Hearts of Iron 4. What else? I picked up Crosscode last night. It's another, what the hell is it? The never-ending beta games on Steam. I played the demo a couple months ago. It was pretty fun. Yeah. A 16-bit type of action RPG type of thing. It's currently on sale. I think it's on sale till Monday. $3 or $4 off. It's like $17. So okay. I recommend it. Also, Icy got the English dubbing. I'll probably be doing that some point soon. And they also got free DLC too. So if that comes
BLT?
on sale, so you should check.
You hungry?
Actually, I could go for a BLT. That'd be very tasty. But I'm having chili later, so I have chili in the slow cooker right now. It smells very good.
Okay, cool. All right, T-Risk, man. I know what you've been playing because I've been doing a lot of the play with you. But I know Colleen has been released. And this has been a week of a lot of interesting news. You know, we got a new Street Fighter character. Nintendo Switch released at midnight. You know, some interesting stuff. But, what's going on, brother?
Nothing much. I haven't had the chance to play anything except Street Fighter this last week. And that's probably what I'm going to keep doing, just to grind for a bit more fight money. Just to make sure I have enough for whenever the next character shows up. But besides that, I've just been relearning some tricks with editing, being with music and now video editing. So that's what I've been up to lately.
Alright, cool. So I'm pretty sure the other staff, Nelson was here and he pulled a Houdini. I think he's being abused. But It's all good. That's an inside joke.
Well, oh God. Oh.
Really? Really?
That was probably the wrong sound effect, but I keep forgetting where shit is on this thing. I got too many sound effects.
Unbelievable. But New Gaming Order, me, Alex Lexus, what I've been up to is doing a lot more active streaming. I haven't been able to do Warframe this week because taking care of some stuff. My dad's birthday was this week. Turned 72. You know, love my old man. So spent some time with him and all that. And I would say to this, you know, the power of forgiveness is a wonderful thing. Don't hold grudges. Like, it's just going through life with a clenched, like walking around like a clenched fist takes a lot of energy and time and focus away from other things. So just open your heart and learn to forgive. And that goes not just for my family, but like gaming world or professional or relationships within staff and things like that nature. So with that, let's get it off and popping. Nintendo Switch news. New Gaming Order audience, how many of you was outside last night waiting for that Nintendo Switch? It was cold as hell.
Switch?
What's in the background? Unbelievable. But the Switch is here. It's official. What I plan on doing, because I'm still a skeptic, I'm trying to set up with the Hillside GameStop in New Jersey if I can go and record like a play test of the unit. I believe Best Buy Union, Route 22 West, may have a kiosk set up, but I'll probably go there and actually get my hands on the unit. If I like what I see, maybe down the line, you know, with support from donations and what have you, I'll pick it up. But I'm hearing some lukewarm things about it. Some good, some like, oh, they want more out of it. But for the most part, the Switch, hopefully they give you the option of what to get, because I don't like the colors of the mini controllers, or what are they calling them? No,
Joy-Cons.
The Joy-Cons.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that pink and baby blue color. That's whack.
There's also gray. Like,
yeah, I want the black one if I do indulge in this, you know. And being that Sony burned me with the whole PS Vita or whatnot, I'm kind of afraid to jump in there. But you know, starting with On Your Knees, what are your thoughts now that the Switch is out? Were you able to see one as of yet? And
I didn't even know it was launching last night, to be honest. That's how little fucks I give to this.
you know what's funny? You know what's funny? Like, Nintendo didn't really like put a lot of advertisement out. Like, remember back in the day, you would see Nintendo doing like the Mario campaign for like Super Mario 3. You saw all those kids in the different shirts and on the face of the planet, and depending on where they are, they were like either part of the eye, part of the hat, the mustache, the skin, you know, like the marketing campaigns were a lot stronger back in the day. And
was that for Super Nintendo or for the N64?
No, it was like the
64.
No, the Mario campaign commercial. Mm-hmm. No, that was Nintendo. We're going further back. We're going further back there.
Yes. Okay, then.
Yeah.
I definitely don't know about that.
You don't really need advertising money anymore. I mean, you look at a lot of these games.
And YouTubers actually is free advertisement. So
yeah, you look at shit. What the hell is it? The Tomb Raider game. It sold, was it 5 million units? Because they didn't sell 6 million units, they said it was a failure. Because over half their budget was advertising. So you don't need big advertising anymore. It's all on the internet. You get the YouTube program.
Mm-hmm.
Your Twitch streamers are going to touch a much larger audience than anything in the current mainstream media.
Yeah.
So that's the way to go. And they didn't need to make that money because everyone knows this was coming out. I did it, but I'm not interested in it. But
Nintendo's official channel put a lot of videos during the week.
Oh, the Nintendo Direct?
No, not a Nintendo Direct. Just like, this game is coming out, The Legend of Zelda, the Bomberman. They all got like new trailers for the Switch's launch. They added a bunch of new trailers because people have been idiots with like being able to open their Joy-Cons up from the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason tasting the cartridges for some reason.
So stupid. These
Yeah,
people.
people.
Well,
have
there's
seen
a
it, so they
there's a
had to, like,
teardown
do that
video of
instantly.
well, what was that? WCCFtech.com actually has a teardown video of the Switch. I don't know why they would do that, but there you have it. You know, I don't.
A lot of people like
Some
to do
people
that.
like to know, like,
Yeah,
what's
here's
in
what-
the hardware.
Yeah, and they could see if they can monitor anything to it.
Well, I foresee this being hacked on some level, but
Well, weren't you saying?
Well-
Who was saying it? Was it Nelson was saying earlier that because the SD cards are the same shape as the ones for the Vita, they think they can hack it.
oh,
that
like
way?
flash the what was that? Flash the cards, the ROMs inside.
Yeah, and
but-
play hack games on there.
Well,
That'd be when you would want to pick it up.
That also may be the reason why the internet browser isn't coming out on it at launch. It's still
they're trying to
comes the
secure
Switch,
it.
but not at launch.
Well, I think I had made mention of that. Like, you know, that's. I don't know if it's a big deal, but you know, cell phones have it. The Vita had it. PSP had it. Like, you know. But
It's
then
not
again,
gonna be a
some of the other stuff like the DS and the other, they didn't have it, right?
They have browsers.
But
Well,
okay,
the
because
DS
I wasn't, I didn't really support the DS. My sister,
I don't.
yeah, go ahead.
I think no. The Wii had a browser.
The Wii had a browser. The Wii U has a browser. The original DS did have a browser. It
Mhm.
had
It had a chat app or something.
browser. Like, you can buy a browser for it.
Mhm.
There's a
And
need
the
for
3DS has a browser.
Okay. Well, you know what? Here's my thing. The price points. Like, we have the confirmed price points. Is you have the bundle with no games, and you have the bundle with Breath of the Wild, and a bigger internal storage. I don't know. Like, there, you know those
Bigger
like
internal storage.
what's it? Oh, you know what I mean? The freaking 32. It's 16 and
No, that should be a thing.
yeah, I know that it's like
All of them have the same amount of storage.
yeah, but I know that you get something with you know, I'm forgetful. Don't pay me no mind. But
Wait, Alex?
I'm fucking old. Yeah. I think that's actually taking effect. I'm getting up there. But I know that with the one bundle with Zelda, you're just paying for Zelda with it. It's like you're guaranteeing the fact that you're gonna have it. But
Yeah, that's just GameStop doing that sort of thing, or Best
Really?
Buy doing that sort of thing. But yeah,
mhm.
because Nintendo's not making those bundles.
Oh, I thought that was a Nintendo thing.
Nah.
Well, they're trying to
GameStop
sell
is
those
just-
units. They're trying to get them out there.
Basically.
But
And, like, people wanted, like, where's the game bundle with this thing? Well, there you go.
mhm.
No
Well,
one said it was going to be cheaper.
Here's my thing. On Your Knees and I were talking before we went live. Like, what's going on with Mario? Like, you would think that Mario would launch with the Nintendo Switch, you know, or the cross console.
Well, it
Like-
wouldn't be the first time they launched the
Right,
Nintendo console with that
Mario-
Mario.
For me, it's an expectation because whenever I grew up with Nintendo, okay,
Matter
so
of fact, I think this is the third console without a Mario launch title.
is Mario taking a back seat or what?
No, Mario's coming out
it-
in the summer.
Okay,
Which
what,
isn't
like
that far away.
Galaxy 3 or something?
Well,
Odyssey.
I think this is the first time the Zelda was a launch title, if I'm not mistaken.
I think
At least for the
I
home
think Twilight
console.
Princess for the Wii was a launch title.
Mm-hmm.
No, it
Can't
wasn't.
quote me on that. Okay.
No, it wasn't. That one came out a while after. No,
Mhm.
Twilight Princess was on. I don't count that because that was a GameCube game,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm not mistaken.
So do you count this because this was a Wii U game?
It never got released on Wii U.
Yeah, it did. Breath of the Wild?
Sure.
That's on Wii U.
Wait, Breath of the Wild? I thought this was new.
No, this was technically the Wii U Zelda,
Uh-huh.
and it
Hold
got
on,
ported
hold
over
on.
to the Switch eventually.
Oh, what they were originally making it for that, stopped it, and then just put it on this. Is that what you're referring to?
Yes, I am.
Okay, got it. I do remember that news. I can, you know, co-sign that one. But just overall, like, I don't know, for some reason, this is the first, actually, not the first time. I'm not really like, breaking my neck to go and get one of these systems because, I don't know, Nintendo just fell far from grace. It's just, but don't get me wrong, I probably will end up with one at some point down the line, just to have it,
Well, I just hope you enjoy buying your season pass for Zelda.
Okay, can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, I found it. We talked off stream. I found it on Best Buy. Hold on, I have it here. Breath of the Wild expansion pass. Yeah, $20 for 2 contents. There is a holiday pack coming out, holiday 2017. So I imagine it's Christmas, and there's the first contact pack coming out this summer.
Do you have it in the Discord?
No, I'll put it there in a moment.
Yeah, so we can actually.
Hold on. There you go. Right off the Best Buy website.
Right.
So first content pack will have the addition of a Cave of Trials challenge, new hard mode, a new feature for the in-game map. That sounds very worthwhile.
Sleepy Jim, Mario Kart isn't out on this system yet.
I don't count Mario Kart as a launch title either.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't count it as a Mario title, but it stands on its own. The Mario Kart game is
it's
I
its
can't
own.
think of it that Mario Kart game, but they're it's not what we call a Mario game, or at least the way I would call one.
Alright, so Nintendo has DLC. So pretty much $10 a pack for the expansion. And you know what's funny? All that expansion stuff is already complete. They just piece out the game to you, so like that practice is...
I don't know, because they...
With the exception of like Street Fighters and the Warcrafts and, game... But this is not an online game. You know what I mean?
No, but I'm not sure, because Mario Kart was finished for some time, and then they made DLC for it, and that was also the case with Splatoon, where they wasn't sure it was going to sell, and when it sold really, really well.
Oh, that's different cases, but they know Zelda's going to sell.
Well, what happened is that they schedule DLC into the production cycle. So they make. We want to have XYZ in the game. Okay, XYZ is complete. Even if it's before the launch date, okay, we can start working on RST now, and we can work on HIJ, that sort of shit. So it's the schedule into the production cycle of the game. So it's not really pre-made in most cases because you might have there might be some cosmetic stuff as day one DLC, but that's because hey, we finished ahead of schedule. What can we do to kill some time? Oh, here, let's make some new costumes or some shit like that.
So
that I'm
$20 for an expansion pass. So the game is technically, if it's $60 for the game,
it's $80.
Yeah, so
that's not that bad for a pass, but you got to see how much content comes with it. I'll be as much as I want to shit on Nintendo having DLC, $20 isn't the worst we've seen.
Yeah.
Granted, it's only 2 packs, but as long as it gives, maybe.
But it's T-Res, what's the season pass rate for Street Fighter 5?
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Wait, I think I have something for that here. Hold on. Oh shit, where is it?
$599 US.
Yeah,
Nah, that's more DOA at this point.
You know
you
what?
gotta lower that number a bit.
The what?
I'm talking.
Oh yeah.
That's more like DOA.
But I'm looking at this teardown video, and just in parts. Hopefully, we don't get snagged for it. Like this thing really. That's the internal battery for 3.7 volt for 4310 mAh battery. Now here's the thing. Now Nintendo charges you to replace that battery, right? If something like should go wrong with it, and if you open it, you void the warranty. Ain't that some stuff? Like, come on, Nintendo, like fix that policy.
2 things here. I have an explanation of what they're doing with their DLC, and 2, Playboy wants to be in on this.
No, Mr. Poverty Box.
Yeah.
Playboy, what the heck do you want? Hello?
Hey.
NYCJ boy, what's going on? Welcome to the show.
Man, if you don't, you Nintendo dick riding hookers. If you don't get off of that shit, spending hundreds of dollars for some bullshit that's not even fully up and running yet. You guys are good ones right now.
Hey, look, I didn't buy it.
None of us bought it here.
You know,
Yeah.
we're just looking. You know, here's the thing: Nintendo's out. This is more like a glorified PSA. You know, the good, bad, and the ugly. My intentions are to actually get hands-on with this in the near future. You know, hopefully I can do it sometime this week for you guys. But those of you who do have the Switch, and shout out to one of my battle buddies. I went to MRT training with him in Fort Jackson, South Carolina. He picked up the Switch, and that's my shout out to you. That's on first class. So you know, I had to give him a shout out, but like I'm gonna put this on the New Gaming Order Facebook page. But I just want to collect some feedback from you guys that actually have the console. You know, so I just want to see. But Playboy, what you're seeing in the background on the stream that's the battery that Nintendo is gonna charge you. Well, I forget what the price is to replace that battery. No, wrong answer. Wrong freaking answer. No way! Look at that. The way that they opened the system, you can do it yourself. Do it yourself.
How
A lot
much
of people
they gonna charge you? What are they charging you for?
Hold on. Can somebody pull that up for me? Well, because if I
I
switch,
don't actually know about that information, but I could try.
yeah, Reggie Fields and me. Who was it? Stone Fox Media had put that out, and some other folks. But I'm like, no way. You're not gonna charge me for like. Let me go back a little bit.
Yeah, the Switch is pretty much built around screws and pins.
Yeah.
That can easily be removed and switched around.
Because it looks like over time that battery will go bad. It will go bad. It's inevitable. It's a consumable
Every
piece of the
battery
device.
eventually goes bad.
Yeah. But like with the what was it the playtime for it, like 3 hours or 6 hours, something like that, or less?
Yeah,
what?
it's 6-hour battery. It's a 6-hour battery for it to be a handheld.
For the unit itself, it's like 6 hours, and for the controllers, it's about 10 or 20.
What for the Joy-Cons? They have batteries
well-
in there themselves, right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
CNET did a thorough review of it. I really don't put much stock into CNET, but they went deep in it. I'm like,
Well, tell us about it. Tell us about it, because this is just like a two-parter Nintendo.
they were like, well, they're like me. They're like, okay, it's cute and everything, but it's all the online services are not up and running. You know, and that's why they're not advertising it yet, because, you know, everyone's talking about, well, why don't they advertise? Because all the services are not up and running. You can't put this thing out on TV, put a commercial. Oh,
well,
and
then
by
why
the
did
way,
they release it? Like, couldn't they wait?
Oh, and by the way, you know, we're not going to have stuff ready till the fall of 2017 at the earliest, if that.
You know what? I think they're trying to avoid going up on the release against the Scorpio, which is gonna be the next thing we discuss. But damn. But why release it? Like, you know what? That's like what happened with Street Fighter V. They released the game before it was ready. They're releasing a console before it's ready.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even want to call this a console.
The console
And you get a HDMI cable or something.
Yeah, for the docking station.
Yeah, to go to your television. It's crazy.
Oh, but yeah, T-Rex, what were you saying?
Okay, I was asking you, so what more do you want out of the unit then?
More than this?
No.
What more you want out of it?
What just Playboy just said.
No, I'm curious.
Yeah, what Playboy just said. Like, if their services aren't up and running, it's like... But then again, Microsoft was somewhat guilty of this, but they didn't know that Xbox Live was going to become a thing. You know? They released the console, and then they added the service thereafter. You know, when it became, like, online gaming... And they were the first to bring it. Well, actually, Sega was the first to bring it to the console.
Well, this is Dr. Dana's hat is on right now.
All right, hold on.
Still updated right now.
Well, let me tell you. Okay, terrorists. Okay,
what?
You know,
the heck?
Okay, your launch titles. You got what? 4. You got Zelda.
I actually want more out of the unit, not out of the games. The games are understandable.
I mean, well, you don't even have a great library first and foremost. You know, Okay, you know, what are your IPs? I'm surprised they didn't have any kind of Mario release.
Well, we said this
Yeah.
before you came
Yeah, I said
on.
this
Like,
already.
yeah.
I just put the list in Discord. Those are the launch times.
All right,
Oh,
let
well
me
then-
get it.
Well then, T-Rest, you're a hooker. That's all.
That's your
And I
comeback?
said,
What the heck?
Look,
Yeah.
I asked,
Yeah.
what do you want more out of the unit? Like, does he want more power out of it? That's the kind of question I'm asking. Not what games does he want out of it. We're all aware here that it doesn't have much games. If any that people.
But
really
that's
care
the
about.
most important thing, though.
Then
That's
who are they advertising? Who is the target audience for this console? Who? T-Rest,
well,
who?
they're saying what 16 to 35.
Young adults.
Yeah. You know, it's not really for kids. You know what I mean? But kids nowadays, like, you know, they're getting
And
more
parents
adept
are
to
more
technology.
likely to let their kids buy a Nintendo console than anything else. It's always been a safe bet to give your child a Nintendo console.
Wait, you know what? Hold on. Slinky Jim for extreme gamers for a premium price, like Elite controller. I don't think I follow. If you could rephrase that for me, that'd be great.
Well, he's saying the price point for those controllers, like they want $79 for the Pro controller.
That's too
$80
much.
for a controller. I'm like, what the?
All right.
Your dog.
For Scorpio.
Who is texting me? All these broads to leave me alone. Oh, thank you. Uh-oh. Something happened.
What happened? Did we lose Alex?
Yeah, Alex.
No, I'm still here. Sorry about that. Okay, so let me get back into to bring this one down.
Yeah, they want $70 for that Pro controller. God damn it.
You know what? Can you put a link for me so I can, because this way I can put it in the background for you guys.
Yeah, $70. 70 incoming. There it is.
All right, got it.
Oh, snap.
That's a lot. But you know what? The Elite controller for Xbox is pretty up there though. But that's a premium controller, so. But you know what? Slinky Jim, we don't have the price of the Scorpio yet. We'll find out June 11th once they, start talking about some of the details to the system. But this is a straight ripoff of a Xbox controller, though.
Well,
which is based off the old SNES controller.
What do you do? Like, this is the layout that the
this is the standard
that the GameCube had as well, plus with a extra bumper.
Wait, you know what? Do they have like the top-down view?
I had a picture. If you give me a second.
Yeah, because it's in essence a 360 controller.
I'm gonna see if I can get this picture.
Because look at my Elite, right? If you look at this, that's pretty much the same thing as what you're looking at here.
I just put it in Discord for you.
All right, it's like the same thing. But don't get me wrong, like it gets to a point where what can they do to be different?
Right, Alex. And have you ever seen a Wii U Pro controller?
Wii U? No.
I will show you one right now. This is what the Wii U Pro controller looked like, and no one was having this. Because at this point, what can you do? PlayStation has the both at the bottom. The Xbox has the asymmetrical one at the top and one at the bottom.
Yeah.
And when the Wii U wanted to do two at the top, nobody liked this design. So they went back to the old GameCube style design.
Well, you know what? It just, I don't know, something happened where the standard was pretty much...
Well,
I don't hate this one, don't get me wrong, but it's just, now I think the controllers have reached a plateau. Like, I don't think people in this day and age are going to be accepting to change when it comes to how to, handle your characters on screen, so...
Well, the one issue with the Joy-Con controller, my bobber thingy, if you have big hands like me, it's really awkward. So that's why they're charging you $80 for that Switch controller.
Oh, the
So it could be
Joy-Cons.
yeah. See that right there? That the one in the Discord, the one that is on Alex's screen right there.
Mm-hmm.
People with large hands cannot. It doesn't work. So
Even that guy in the picture has large hands, and you see how tiny that thing is.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
made for Japanese, man. It's made for Japanese. But with
I need
that,
something for my big fat American hands.
yeah, Chris actually looks like Review Tech USA.
God damn it! I was wondering when you were gonna say that, you motherfucker. I was waiting for that for weeks.
They had the same hands, like sausage hands, but you know it's all love,
God
brother.
damn it, Alex! What? You
I'm
motherfucker!
old.
That's right. It's finally good. You're finally getting back at me.
Yeah, of course.
Aside from saying I look like the senator from fucking Metal Gear.
Well, you do.
Jesus Christ.
Oh. Alright, oh, another bit of news with the Switch. If you're using like a save on one console, you cannot transfer it to another. Here
Currently, anyway.
Yeah, here is the info on that. Nintendo Switch stores cards cannot transfer between consoles. Why are they calling this a console? I don't know. It's something else. I think they're gonna have to reclass this as a whole new technology.
It's a turd sandwich.
What? Aren't the saves stored on the micro SD cards? What the hell?
Well, it looks like they're trying to keep it like you have to reinitialize it each time you use it on another system.
Or reformat it?
Yeah.
Reformat it? Yeah.
Well, as it says here, and let me zoom in a little bit. The
Just explain to them, Alex, how it works like it does on the Super Nintendo. It's the exact same
what the
thing.
heck? Who this? Oh, that's Nelson. Oh, you back?
Well, temporarily, I gotta go. So, but explain to
Shut
them
up.
how it's the same proprietary save system as it is on the Super Nintendo when they dump the ROM from the cart and it's temporarily saved. And then when it's taken out, it can possibly get deleted. This time around, they have it stored to the console as a primary source. And if you're trying to use it to a different console, it will just erase.
Yeah, I was going to explain that, but thanks, Nelson.
Well, Nelson stole T-Race's fire, but the micro SD card is being used by another Nintendo Switch console or was used on this console before it was initialized. Delete the Nintendo Switch data on the micro SD card to use it on this console. Save data, screenshots, and other data not related to the Nintendo Switch won't be deleted. You can remove the micro SD card if you don't want to use this on your console. That's, source from GameRant.com. Nintendo Switch stores transfer. So there you have it. I don't know how I feel about that, but
Well, we don't know if this is going to be a permanent thing. This might just be something temporary as they release other updates to the console.
God!
Just like they do with
so
the Xbox and
amateurish.
PlayStation 4.
It's not going to be a temporary
PlayStation
thing.
4
What kind of
got
R&D
all
did they
the
put into this?
hold on. Hey, Playboy, you alright? What happened? What's going on?
I'm sorry.
It's a poppy
T-Rex.
box. Just explain. Just say it. It's a poppy box.
I'm sorry, T-Rex. Please forgive me. I am so sorry.
No. What's going on here?
You have valid points.
I mean, you expensed millions of dollars in R&D.
Well, this was the Razer, the portable Razer.
And this is what you get. You can't move. In this age of digital.
Calm down. Use your words, man.
Technology and everything. And you got to get a third-party micro SD card to go into the Switch. Okay, I want to save my Zelda game or my multiplayer game, what the hell ever. I want to play it on my cousin's Switch in Ohio or whatever. He has a Switch. I just saved my game, so I had to bring my Switch. I pop my thing in there on my side. I could, there's no words. No.
Yeah, you would lose your saves if I don't know.
You lose everything.
So basically, it's pretty much anchored to those SD cards. You know what I mean? And then wherever you go like it's like they want you to bring that Switch with you.
Is there a cloud service at least something?
I was gonna ask that.
Is there a Dropbox?
Nintendo currently has nothing like that at the moment. So, no.
Jesus God.
Wait, hold on.
What kind of online service?
What
did
kind
the
of online
Wii U?
service?
What did the Wii U have? What was that online
Nintendo's
service?
It played games
Nintendo's never
online.
had a thing like that. Nintendo's never had a cloud store. It does.
It played games online.
Well, that Microsoft started that with consoles.
Jesus Christ.
Well, in the console space. No, like what didn't? Who started that? Like,
It was Xbox.
yeah, Microsoft started that for consoles. PC already had that, but
Yeah.
we're talking
You know
console.
what? You know what I see? I see someone like who was it? Who makes those accessories? Is it Nyko or Mad Cats? They're gonna come up with an accessory where you could move your saves between.
No, I don't think that.
I know they are. They're gonna have something because
Somebody's gonna do it.
Well, or they're gonna hack it.
Like the Game Shark people.
Yeah,
probably
this is
gonna
a
do it.
software. This is a software fix right here. This
Mhm.
yeah, it's not that complicated.
Yeah, this
So-
is built in. They're trying to do something stupid, like they're trying to prevent save sharing or some shit. When there's no need for it. It's not an online game where you're gonna dupe items or some shit.
Who
So I don't know
cares
what
about
the-
save sharing? It's not like you're
Apparently
pirating
Nintendo
the game
does.
and
They can fix it because this was a feature that was on the Wii at first, and they removed it with the update. You could switch your game shares out on the Wii with an SD card.
Yeah.
You can download game saves with an SD card,
Mm-hmm.
and eventually, over time, Nintendo was like, "Nah, actually play your games," and they removed the feature to switch out your game saves from the SD card on the original Wii.
All right. Well,
So they can easily put that back in if they want to. They can easily never fix it at all.
all right. Well, I mean, in general, the Switch is out. You just love pieces of information according to, minor research with it. But in other news, if Nelson is still with us, what's up with your boy Triforce?
He's muted.
Okay. Well, Isaiah Triforce Johnson. I don't know, man. This guy he legally changed his name to Triforce. Okay. Yeah, he legally changed his name to Triforce, and he's out there.
What is CND?
Canada? CND is someone else apparently.
Yeah, well, a person.
Incest?
Yeah, so I guess he's.
Oh, Captain Nintendo dude. Oh,
I'm not familiar with him.
okay.
Well, really? Well, no. Anyway, he's out there. I mean, this has nothing to do. It's just the fact that Nintendo Switch is involved with it, but he helps the man stand in line to get his unit. So I'm not even gonna go into this, but I find that kind of odd. But it's whatever.
Is Triforce? Don't Nintendo own the copyright to the Triforce, as in Zelda?
Yeah, of course.
So
Then you know how Nintendo is. I like his hat though.
Nintendo's an asshole company. That's why I'm like,
Cease
Did
and
they
desist
send him a
and-
letter like, hey, you can't change your name?
Well, it's now like legal documents. That's his
Well,
name.
If Robin Williams can name his daughter Zelda, I'm pretty sure this is fine.
Oh, that's right. I do know a Zelda at work. Oh yeah. Never mind. Scratch that from the record.
And the name was originally gotten from F. Scott Fitzgerald's wife, if I'm not mistaken. Her name was Zelda too. Way back in the day.
Well,
And that takes care of that. No,
Okay.
Sony, come back.
what? Say again?
I need Nelson to chime in on this.
Oh well. I mean, for time's sake.
So the news is he stands in line. Okay. What? Okay. People who buy crap will do that all the time.
Wow. You know what? New Gaming Order. We're going into intermission. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on NewGamingOrder.com for the latest and greatest. Join us for our second half of this podcast, where we're going to be talking about the Microsoft Netflix style service that will be offered to Xbox One owners and PC. So stay tuned for our director's cut. Stick around in the chat. You'll get to hear some of the faux pas that goes on between segments. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Alright, so we're still live. Let me get rid of these windows. Yo, that Switch is gonna be something, man. Like,
We'll see.
for good or bad, it's gonna be something.
It's all about the software. Wait at least a year.
Well, like third-party folks.
Where's the story for Microsoft, the Netflix service? I don't
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's-
Let me.
It's next to the iFixit.
It's below the first bunch of Switch shots.
know.
See the it's
I
Kotaku.com.
Kotaku. Okay.
Yeah. The news. It's actually in the Discord if you wanna.
Yeah, he found it. We're good.
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah, I'll let you read up on it before we get started. Yeah, that one's gonna be rather short, and then a little bit on the Scorpio.
Scorpio. You got any links for Scorpio?
Well, they're saying that graphically there is a major difference between that and the PlayStation Pro. Because some games are already, in development for
Have
that.
they released specs yet?
Well, the specs have been leaked because they're gonna show the prototype on June 11th. So, hold on. But we had talked about that way back when. I hate to be the dead horse.
What are you talking about? We love beating dead horses here.
Dang, with a stick, nightstick, Avalon and Lima style.
Oh boy.
What?
Oh my.
Shut up. Yeah, they're talking about. I freaking had the link to that, and I'm screwing up right now. I'll put it in the description, but I just wanted to focus more on the Microsoft monthly gaming service section.
Oh, I understand this. This is sort of like a Dropbox-ish type service for all your saves are in the Microsoft Live Cloud-ish.
No, but you'll see.
whatever.
You'll see. It's a little more than that. But let me get started. Like,
but the gist of it is
okay.
I see it. Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna start the
I-
recording. Hold
Yeah.
on.
So okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1. What's going on, New Gaming Order? We back for our last segment of the day. Getting back into. Hold on. I gotta fix this up. All right. So pretty much, Microsoft is unveiling the answer to PlayStation Now. All right. So with that being said, I know. Hold on, let me make sure you guys can see it. Oh, what the heck? Bear with me. I think I messed up the window. Page. Okay, so. All right, so the news, as I understand it, and I was kind of mad because I said, we're already paying for Xbox Live for those who utilizes it on a regular. They're adding another layer, and I think what they should do is, if they are adding this, I wouldn't mind paying $5 extra on Xbox Live on the annual fee to have access to this, as opposed to $10 a month. Because it's like, man, but there's some pros and cons to this. PlayStation Now is a streaming service. We're gonna do a compare and contrast. You will never have those games on your system. You'll always have to go through Sony servers, and if you have PlayStation 3, you see how they cut support to PlayStation now to Vita and the PlayStation 3. With this, what it is, Playboy was saying on the director's cut, it seems like a Dropbox-esque style, but the difference, is being compared to Netflix, where you have the games on demand, and certain games will cycle out every month. That's good, but the major difference, and which is a major stab to PlayStation Now, is the fact that you can download the games locally to your console, and it's yours. You will have access, unlike EA access, where you have to keep the subscription going so that your game can even boot up. This you'll have it. Like, okay, Halo 5 Guardians. You pay $10 a month, right? If you decide to buy the game or download it, you get it for 20% off because you are on this subscription. So the game, once you have it, and let's say you download Halo or Forza and you cancel your subscription, and after you purchase that game is still yours. You don't have to worry about DRM or anything like that. But with this being said, I was stoked about it, but then I got kind of like, another fee. It depends. Like, let's say third-party developers are actually supposedly on board with this, like Capcom, a couple other folks. Backwards compatible titles would, start showing up more frequently. And you know how they were saying, hey, backwards compatibility is a thing. If you have your 360 games, and they'll show up on this service type. However, the only difference is this will not be supported on the Xbox 360. I'm not sure about PC, but I know it's Xbox One will definitely have access to these games. But that's kind of like what I gathered. I'm pretty sure there's some more info to be discovered, but that's what it is. Playboy, what are your thoughts?
Okay. I see. A lot of games come from developers, from third-party developers, EA, Ubisoft.
Mm-hmm.
They too have their own online subscription thing, Origin,
EA Access,
and Uplay. So whatever horse trading that Microsoft made with certain developers, they have to. I guess they somehow agreed to it because
they fell in line pretty much.
Basically, I guess. And and I am still waiting for this Windows 10, Xbox, PC, hey, let's all have a nice, great orgy together sort of deal. It's
well, Microsoft has started that, like, with the first-party games. The first-party games for now.
Because I am really, I thought that 2017 was supposed to be the death of poverty box exclusives. You
and this poverty box thing, I resent that. Okay.
You look like you look like a poverty box.
Wow.
So, I'll save the rest for my PSA.
All right. Well, okay. As it seems, coming this spring to Xbox One, the Xbox Game Pass will give console owners access to over 100 Xbox One and backwards compatible titles, games for $9.99 a month. All right, so the Xbox Game Pass is not a streaming service like PlayStation Now, but a game download subscription along the lines of EA Access. That's the thing. The EA Access, like I said, it will allow you to download the game, but you can't start it up if your subscription is expired. Subscribers who pay the $9.99 a month monthly fee will be able to choose from games like Halo 5, Payday 2, NBA 2K16, Soul Calibur 2, examples given in Microsoft's official announcement. They'll be able to download the game. Let me skim through. Let's see. I'm looking for 20% off games, 10% off game add-ons. I didn't know that. So that's interesting. So the DLC stuff will be 10% off if you go that route. And adding them to your permanent Xbox Live library. The Game Pass will start rolling out today to select members of the Insider Program, which I'm a part of, with plans to launch exclusively for Xbox Live Gold members before going live for the rest in spring. So, interesting. So, like, T-Rex, what are your thoughts on that?
Personally, Redbox and GameFly are still a thing.
Yeah.
I don't really need this.
Mm-hmm.
If I wanted to like rent games, like the way this is doing, basically,
Yeah.
I could just use those services. For PlayStation, they could easily counteract this by having an option from instead of streaming to download the game.
But you know why
PlayStation Now?
PlayStation can't do it, right? Because of the architecture, and you know they just it would be too much. Like I remember they were talking about.
It would be no different from them switching you over to the game's account to where it goes over to buying it to just download it for PlayStation Now.
No, me and Nelson tackled that topic a long time ago. Hihei Yoshida, Kasarai. The problem with on the PlayStation side, the way that they developed everything. You know what? Here's the thing: if Sony wasn't in the lead, they'll find a way to make it happen. But they're comfortable, so they don't care. You know,
Yeah,
it's like
it's not that hard for Sony. They may be saying that, but
yeah,
they do this
they're
for a
in the
living.
lead, so they don't have to do the extra. Microsoft is still scraping and trailing, so you see a lot more effort coming. Where
Right.
backwards compatibility, the way that Microsoft did it, they got it right.
Yeah,
Even Cody,
I don't
David,
think they got it right because all their games are still not on the backwards compatibility
you
list.
do
Yes,
you do
I'm
know
aware.
why that is, right?
I'm aware.
Mm-hmm.
I'm aware of the reason.
Mm-hmm.
It's a stupid reason.
Well,
What's the reason?
it's the developers, the publishers. It's like, okay, let's say Street Fighter 4. If they were to allow it to be backwards compatible on the Xbox One, there's licensing, or you have to get a new license for that console. There's a whole bunch of red tape with getting approvals and so on and so forth because it's essentially becomes a new product. So it's like, a lot of them, like Red Dead Redemption, that thing was already backwards compatible. All this red tape and like, oh yeah, let's use it to promote a new game coming out. You know what I mean? There's always like a strategy as to why they'll allow it to go. There's a whole bunch of games. If Microsoft wanted, they can make the whole thing backwards compatible, the whole library. But they don't have the rights. It's the developers. They have to be willing to allow them to put it through the program. Phil Spencer said this.
Yeah.
So
It's a dumb reason, but it's
so-
a reason.
yeah, so it's not Microsoft, it's those guys.
Is that to another console or or in general to any platform?
Well,
The platform
I don't know in general. I just know from 360 to X1. There's like that whole thing where developers have to be okay with it before Microsoft, packages the game into its own like ISO environment where that the Xbox One can boot it. It's literally encasing the game in a package, so the Xbox One is tricked to running 360 OS. That's all it is.
Oh,
So yeah, it's a simple process. Well, I'm not one of the engineers.
There's going to be another issue with Scorpio.
What do you mean? No, it's the Scorpio is still an Xbox. It's still Xbox One, but it's just different.
Yeah, but will this also be a issue with the Scorpio to have this thing going with the OS? Or will it just be there from the start?
No, everything that's backwards compatible on the Xbox One S, Xbox One original, it's still gonna be compatible with the Scorpio. The Scorpio is an Xbox One. I think folks don't forget that it's still an Xbox. It's probably just gonna have more refined.
I'm aware of that. I'm just wondering, like, is there going to be another loophole?
Another loophole, to my
Yeah.
knowledge, no. There's nothing that's been put out saying or indicating anything like that. But you know what? That's homework for me to take a look into. But nothing has been said because Phil Spencer said anything that you can currently play on the Xbox One S will just go right into the other system.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
That's
once
coming from the
they-
horse's mouth.
Right,
so-
right. We'll see once they actually unveil this thing and like how it looks and the specs of it,
Yeah.
all that other stuff.
Yeah.
It's just speculation for me.
Well, but as
But
far as
to
this,
stay on topic,
yeah.
I think this is good for competition
Mm-hmm.
because now Sony has to decide: are they going to stick with PlayStation Now being the streaming service, or are they going to actually do something else like this? Same thing as with Steam, if they're going to do some sort of service like this for themselves personally.
Mm-hmm.
And again with Nintendo, if they ever decide to do anything. So we'll see how this works as far as competition is concerned.
Well, as far as Nintendo goes, I think they done gave up and they're not competing with Microsoft and Sony directly. There's like they're in their own space.
They have long stopped competing with Sony and Xbox.
Yeah,
This has been Iwata's mentality towards it. Let them fight amongst themselves. We are fine over here. And
yeah, they couldn't keep up. They couldn't keep up.
it's not that they couldn't keep up. They chose not to.
No, look, they chose not to because they couldn't. That's what it came down to. If you look at how the enterprises between Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo is like small. Nintendo is small. You know, Sony, they have their hands in so many different things. Movie studios, they were in TV
Chris, weren't
production.
you the one that told me that Nintendo's net worth was larger than Sony still?
No, the gaming. I get what you're saying. I get what you're
It's
saying.
probably larger than the gaming division, but I don't think Sony as a whole is smaller than Nintendo.
That's why I asked you last time.
No, Sony has more
was.
look, when you look at their resources, like they're pulling funds from so much. You know what I mean? It would be easy to say, hey, you know what? I know that the companies or the entities are separate, but
Well, what you're saying, Alex, has always been my general thought anyway. So I definitely agree with you there.
yeah, yeah,
But
okay.
to stay on track with this topic, because we still need Chris's turn on this. I'm more curious about what this does in the long run for competition. Not necessarily its service. As far as its service is concerned, I don't really care. I think this should be part of the Xbox Live subscription. They
Yeah.
already put up the price by $10 anyway.
Yeah, to add
So-
the Netflix and all this other crap or something like that. Like I don't know.
Right. Whatever sort of excuse they gave.
ESPN, all that stuff, like being able to watch stuff on the system. I was heated.
Did they take out the PIN service or something like that?
The what?
Did they take out the PIN service or something like that? Where
PIN
you could,
service?
where you could watch the sports games that you play?
I think that's still there.
That's still there?
Yeah. I the only thing I know that really they started taking away was the Snap and a couple.
Oh,
But
Snap, that's the one. That's
yeah,
the one.
yeah.
That's what it's
That
called.
sucked. That made Microsoft different from the PlayStation 4. Now it's like almost a carbon copy. Like, what the
Yeah,
hell?
and so was the cloud gaming thing that they had going for a while.
Well,
Well, before launch, anyway.
okay. Well,
Cloud processing, that's what it was called.
oh, you mean the stuff that they're saving for Crackdown?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean that got majorly delayed. Like
whenever
that thing.
that shows up.
Yeah, that thing was supposed to be out. Like they were touting, cloud processing under Azure, or you know. Well, I think that's why Crackdown has been delayed in the manner that it has, because you would need a Scorpio and its power with the combination of whatever is out there. You know that when they do roll down cloud computing, that would help it become what it needs to be. You know what I mean? So I get it.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
But, Chris, you have the floor right now. I'm done.
You guys went really off fucking topic there.
I know,
Considering
I
the
was
fact
trying.
that
I was trying. I apologize.
Considering the fact they're going to delete your games if they pull them off the thing, unlike with PlayStation Plus, if I'm not mistaken, you keep your games as long as they're downloaded, right?
That's PlayStation Plus. PlayStation Now is the streaming service.
Yeah.
Oh
so-
wait a minute. I think there's a difference. I think with the Games for Gold and PlayStation Plus, when they give you the free stuff, like that's yours. You know,
Well,
PlayStation.
And Xbox has that too, right?
Yeah, you get 4 games for free or whatever. Like 2
I
backwards
still
compatible and 2 for the current console.
Xbox's own is permanent, and PlayStation Now's it's only if you have the subscription.
And you don't physically own it. Like
Nope.
Yeah.
It's to be honest, the streaming services are a waste. Unless you get access to the entire library, it's pointless. Because you're going to pay $10 for this one, $20 for that one. No, it's not worth it.
You know what the issue is? I think that we're in that transition phase where, you know, those who have backwards compatible games or, you know, things that will show up on these services, they shouldn't have to pay for something they already own. You know what I mean? That's why I believe everything's going to go digital. optical drives are gonna become obsolete. Like, this way, folks won't be passing a kidney stone or like, oh, I gotta pay for something I already owned. Like, you know what I mean? But I think in general, as long as they say games for gold and PlayStation, well, this is more Microsoft, games for gold won't be affected. You know what I mean? So if you have it, you download it, you're good. But I see it as a good thing. But it remains to be seen. I just think that $10 a month for gold members who are already paying is not cool. Not cool. And where's Mr. Poverty Box?
He's gone.
Oh, okay.
I'm right here.
Oh,
Well, do you have anything to add?
Amazing. What were we talking about again?
He
You were talking
wasn't
about this service. I was listening. You were talking about this service, right?
Yeah.
Oh, pass.
Unbelievable. But here's the thing: if they allow that to be something on PC, that should be interesting.
Yes.
Is there anything like this on PC? Like right now? Like
What's
a
that?
rental service? A rental game service on PC. Is there anything like this right now?
No.
But T-Wiz, this is not a rental.
No, we don't rent nothing. We got good old gaming, GOG. We got
CDs and stuff
Steam.
like that?
We got Steam. So I mean, if I want to play old school games, I just go to good old gaming, and they charge me like $2 to $4 for my games from way back when.
Okay.
From back in the 90s, I have a lot of games, and they make them to where you could play them on Windows 7, 8, and 10. So,
Well, PC is the ultimate backwards compatible entity
Device.
platform.
I was reading something about the Scorpio, which I will leave for my PSA, which I see.
Well, we might as well start it now because we're gonna get ready to wrap up.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Playboy.
Well, my thing is, I really thought, like I said earlier, I really thought 2017 was going to be the end of poverty. I mean, console.
Yes, get it right.
exclusives. Party boxes. There. Feel better. And so.
It would be Playboy otherwise.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, yeah. And so, reading about the Scorpio, they want to sell it for, Jesus, unveil it in June, sell it for Christmas this year.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at the specs. I did some deep diving.
Can you put it in Discord?
Oh, right here.
I'll put it for.
Copy right here. I did some deep diving here, and when the Scorpio release, when it's released, it'll have the graphical capability of an NVIDIA GTX 1070. That's a good ass card.
That card is more advanced than the one in the PC that I have here. The guy has the the GTX 760.
Yeah. You need to upgrade that.
Yeah.
You need to upgrade yourself. Come on.
Shut up. All right, go ahead.
And so basically, the Scorpio will have the same processing power as a mid-range PC. And
You consider that mid-range?
Well,
Yeah.
by that time it will be.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right
okay.
They
now,
unveil new
because
cards every summer.
Because right now, the biggest thing coming out now is the 1080 Ti on the new platform. That because I'm getting that because I got a 980 Ti. I'm gonna get the 1080 Ti because it's gonna have 11 gigs of GDDR5 RAM, and whereas I have only 6. So basically, it's doubling. It's an upgrade. It's doubling what I have in my rig right now. See, that's how PCs do it. But hey, that's a story for another day. So, but back to my original thesis. I am really, to be honest, I am really proud, but yet angry and salty as hell about these consoles because you guys have been having a lot of great games lately. Horizon Zero Dawn
That game is
a beautiful game. It is I binge watched the story for 6 hours on YouTube, and it is incredible. And also, Final Fantasy 15. That's a gorgeous game. You know, I'm just like, you know, where are the PC people? I know Final Fantasy 15 eventually will come to the PC, but Horizon Zero Dawn is a phenomenal game. It lived up to its hype.
Yeah,
it really did. It did. It lived up to its hype, and I'm mad.
Matter of fact, that will be acquired by New Gaming Order. Yeah, you'll see some streams coming from that very soon.
Yeah, and
isn't Nier Automata coming out for PC?
Yeah, yeah, it is.
And Nier Automata is coming out for PC next week.
Yeah,
I will get that.
Yeah,
that's another beautiful game, but it's not as graphically as eye popping because it's more like a grayscale, a lot of black and whites, and you know, whereas Zero Dawn is just immense color and just HD everything. So, but yeah, and that's what I was wondering, because all this talk about, especially because I'm leaning heavily onto Microsoft, because I'm like, you know, you pushed out Windows 10 to everybody, talking about Xbox gaming and Windows PC, we're all gonna come together and we're gonna be like the Smurfs, la 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 la, and nothing. You know.
Well, no,
Windows,
the thing
gaming for Windows is bye. You know, it's just like.
Well, you mean the Windows Live or the?
Yeah, Windows Live gaming for Windows. That's like, sure.
Oh, can I stop you real quick on that? Microsoft, you guys owe me for all the games that I owned on Gaming for Windows Live. I need a credit for Steam so I can reacquire that stuff. I'm not paying for that again.
Shit,
Nope.
Amen.
That's wrong. I think like from Lost Planet, the Gears of War original, Resident Evil, Street Fighter 4, all that stuff there should be a credit given. Like, don't get me wrong. When Microsoft mess up, I go in and I'm letting. That is a glaring issue. That DRM back in the day. That's why I know they saw the error of their ways, where you buy it once now. Like you got what was it? Gears of War 4. Did they have cross buy on it?
Not sure.
I think that was right before. Yeah, Killer Instinct and the other game that I have, the Quantum Break. You know, I bought it once and got it on both platforms, but they need to apply that to every first party. You know. But I guess they're trying to keep Halo off PC. There's some reason they said it's gonna cost too much, but who cares? But that DRM thing, as long as they fix that, and you know, people like Playboy would be happy that those console exclusive stuff, people who don't have a console can get it on Windows 10.
And also another nice thing that about, you know, I give credit where credit's due. Microsoft did say that the accessories for Xbox One and the One S will work on the Scorpio, so you don't have to buy another Elite $150 plus controller for the Scorpio. It will work day one.
It's an Xbox.
I don't think they need another controller. That one seems pretty solid.
The Elite should become the standard controller, but I know it's expensive.
And also Microsoft has come up with a strategy for making games available for Xbox and Windows 10. So they're creating a mini ecosystems of devices with different specifications for people.
Oh, that's old news.
Different budgets. So basically, they're coming up with a strategy. They not coming up. They have a strategy for games for Xbox and Windows 10. Hence, they're trying to push the boundary. Because, you know, and also the Scorpio is VR ready, but Microsoft is not sold on VR technology, so they're working with Samsung and all the other guys with HTC with the Vive, and to you know, hey, is this really worth it? They're looking at their sales. They're looking at the sales of the VR stuff. So everything's money driven.
And to add to that, you know, the HoloLens is now going into Generation 3. Microsoft didn't want to do the HoloLens like so early. Now that they're like finally getting solid, they're gonna try and support the Gen 3 as opposed to what we saw initially. You know, so they're trying to do like a combination of virtual reality and augmented. Like I saw it on another YouTube channel, but I didn't get to get the full details. But it should be interesting to say the least. But you know what? Do you guys do remember that they were talking about, you know, an idea for an Xbox that would be upgradable as you go along? I'm gonna bet.
It's called the PC.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm thinking if this GPU is what I think it is, it's probably what they were talking about way back when, and maybe they said this is the end of console generations. I'm betting a little bit of money on that. I'm thinking this is gonna be that console where you could beef it up and extend the life of that machine.
Who makes the GPU in the current Xbox? Is it AMD or Nvidia?
It's not Ryzen. I'm trying to look in the article.
No.
You know, I'll pull it up for you on the next show. Because I remember I was looking. I don't want to like echo news from other YouTubers. I want to like actually dig myself. But I have an idea who it is, but I don't want to do hearsay. I want to actually like read it. So
What are you looking for?
What's the video card in the Xbox right now? Is it Nvidia or is it
Oh, I thought you were looking for the Scorpio.
No, right now the current. I think it's AMD if I'm not mistaken.
All right, hold on. I get you. GPU, right?
Yeah,
It is.
AMD.
AMD.
I know the Xbox One Scorpio or Xbox Scorpio is going a different route.
Are you sure about that?
Okay, hold on. They're just going with the equivalent, but well, it's saying AMD powered by Extreme Tech.com.
It's an 8-core AM for the Xbox One. It's an 8-core AMD custom processor. I think they're going with AMD because it's cheaper,
Okay.
but still, you
Mhm.
know.
Sticky Jim also says he believes it's AMD.
Yeah, I
it's
just
AMD.
pulled it up. It's right here.
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, with that being said, let's start wrapping up, guys, because you know today was kind of like a more loose conversation than you know what we did last week with specific topics. But Slinky Jim, do you have anything you want to add? Since he's watching us in the chat, and where's Blazing this week? Folks are MIA. So while we wait for Slinky Jim to add, on your knees, anything you want to mention before we get sign off?
No, not really. Just yeah, I got nothing. I mentioned everything at this top of the show, so I got nothing. I got nothing else.
Wait, did you beat Berserk yet?
Yes, I did. I beat it offline when I called out of work Wednesday.
You beat it? What?
Yeah, I beat it. I beat it every day, Alex. Do you want to hear about it?
No, I don't. Unbelievable. But
I didn't stream it. Yeah, I was playing offline because I wasn't feeling good on Wednesday. But I did beat it. There's 47 or 48 missions.
Mhm.
So there is that.
Okay, cool. All right, Playboy, man, what you got for us? He said, ew. This guy, he said he beat it, indeed. But where Playboy going? See, that's what I'm talking about. Homeboy disappeared. Oh, by the way, Chris, do you have a spare hard drive that you can donate?
I might. I got a broken one. I know that.
Oh, okay. Do you have like at least a 500 gig?
Probably not that big.
Oh, whoa! I don't need to know that. What?
What are you trying to say, Alex? You trying to? You know what? You know what, Alex? Hold on. Oh, God damn it, play.
Oh my.
Well, no, I wanted.
That's perfect.
I wanted to get T-Risk this machine so we can get him up and running for.
Well, hard
Steam.
drives are cheap. You can just pick one up at a store.
Yeah,
I
I'll
don't think it-
probably pick one up soon.
Okay, no problem.
Besides, you want to get a solid state anyway, so it boots fast.
Yeah, well, I have 2 solid states, but they're 120 gig each. It's stupid. Like, I don't know.
How much are they going for these days?
Don't worry about that. I'll probably ask for Chris's assistance afterwards. I just need that computer in my house.
Assistance, what? Look, I don't need to know all that. Oh my.
What are you trying to do, Alex? You trying to insinuate many things?
No comment. But with that being said, New Gaming Order, this is, like I said, more conversational than anything else. But just trying a different format for this week. But if no one else has anything to add, make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on NewGamingOrder.com for the latest and greatest. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter. We don't have an Instagram yet. I think I need to work on that. But we'll get that up and running. If anybody's playing Warframe, whether PC, I downloaded the PC version, but my Elite controller is not supported on the PC version for some reason, which is why I haven't been playing it. But I'm more on the Xbox, if anything. This mother, unbelievable. But
You motherfucker! All right,
On Your Knees and I will probably team up again for 20XX. But any multiplayer game,
I do have Warframe, but doesn't do crossplay with PC.
no, I don't know why. That game.
Oh,
The update.
about to say, yeah.
What the update did? What?
PC.
They're not on the same version, are they?
Ahead.
Oh, that's. But once that game is like hopefully done.
It's
can-
a
that type of game
free-to-play MMO game. It's never going to be done.
Yeah, they got them. It's the quest for more money. They got to milk it as much out of you as they can.
That game, that
They just showed
Xenoverse.
off Banshee Prime.
Oh my gosh. It's terrible how we can't play with each other, man. I feel like
I got a rank 3 guy. I actually maxed out my armor and most of my weapons, so I just didn't feel like grinding for new equipment, so I stopped.
Well, I need help getting the money to buy stuff. Like I can't even find like material to build like these expensive weapons.
You gotta just Google it. It'll tell you what stages to get the items on. The problem is you gotta buy the patterns or find the patterns.
Yeah.
And if you want to make armor, you gotta make the components. So there's 5 patterns to buy to make a single piece of armor.
Yeah, the game has a lot of grinding to it. A whole lot of grinding.
If you want to play for free, there's a shit ton of grinding, or you could just pay money for the platinum and buy shit.
Well, that's the thing. Like
Or
platinum.
you could grind like
Yeah.
rare stuff and trade it for platinum.
Okay.
That's what I did.
Well, you know what? There's actually going to be a podcast dedicated to Warframe discussion. So, I'm pretty sure T-Rus will be there in support because I just need some help. And I'm trying to get onto Mars and Venus from the junctions, but I need.
You're not even on Venus yet?
No.
Slacker.
I'm just having issues with it, but it's all good.
Issues?
Yeah. But New Gaming Order, the YouTube is done. We're going to continue Director's Cut. We'll see you guys next week. Yeah, continue.
Yeah,
Okay.
so solid state drives, you can buy 250 gig for $80.
Really?
Yeah, and it's Toshiba.
Okay, but I want like a 1 terabyte.
1 terabyte for solid state. Prepare to make your wallet cry.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's. I don't want to be like running out of space and stuff.
Oh, it's $3.50. $3.50.
$3.
I'm doing a South Park reference. $3.50. Loch Ness Monster. Come on.
Unbelievable. Okay,
That's
so
not
yeah.
for us.
what?
Yeah,
That's FBJ Caribbean talk.
$3.50.
But yeah, Alex,
Yeah.
if you want, you can go in the chat in Warframe and
Yeah.
ask for a taxi to go to those planets.
Really? You see,
Yeah.
there's so much I didn't know. Like, I like the game and all.
So,
but-
some people will be assholes and say like, "Oh, how much platinum you want to give me?"
Uh-huh.
But sometimes there'll be people they'll allow you to take a taxi to the first level or something
Mhm.
of those planets, and you could do that early,
Yeah.
or you could just progress through the game and eventually get to those planets.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. You know what? Definitely. Maybe even Sunday evening. or so. Like I'll set up that sort of stream. But all right.
I think Chris could even do that for you if he has the time to just set that up and like put you on a planet.
We can't crossplay though. You said
What's
right?
going
Oh
on?
right, no crossplay.
Yeah, well, I have the PC version, but that's the thing. I gotta build up my character, my Excalibur in that one. You know what? That's where. You know what? I think
Warframe.
cross
But
accounts.
The
Might
stream is still going, but the YouTube's done. YouTube portion's done.
Yeah. So Playboy, do you play Warframe?
Yeah, I've been playing it for some years now.
Wow. You see, when I first played it, it was like shit. And now it became like fantastic. Like I was like, oh shit, this is dope. And guess what? I'm playing it on the Xbox. Shut up. And PC. But the problem is, why don't they support my Elite controller?
What, the PC?
Yeah.
I don't see why not. It's recognized as a controller in Windows, right?
Yeah.
I would check the forums. You're not the only one that has that problem.
Alright, because I don't want to plug in my 360 controller because I kind of started retiring a lot of the 360 stuff.
Because I have a Xbox 360 black controller as my controller for my it's wired though, so.
Oh, you wired? Yeah, I know that.
Yeah. You know what? Get you.
Alright, New Gaming Order Director's Cut. I am done. We out like juggernauts. We'll see y'all later.